Shalom. This is part 2 to the video, which I was just making. Something happened. I believe my phone locked, and then my phone stopped recording. So I'm gonna try to keep an eye on that. But like I was saying through the Spirit, man, the glory that is gonna be revealed, man, it's out of this world. You can't really you can't fathom that. But one thing that we will see, that you heathens will see, is that we're gonna be your kings. You're gonna take care of us. You're gonna minister unto us, man. You're gonna try your best to satisfy our people. This is Isaiah chapter 60. Let me get to the point I wanted to get. It's way down here. Wait, where is it? King shall be thy nursing mothers. This whole chapter is really great. I was actually in the wrong chapter. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 49, verse 22. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will lift up my hand again to the Gentiles, and set up my standard to the people. And they shall bring thy sons in their arms, and thy daughters shall be carried upon their shoulders. Because we ain't gonna walk, man. We ain't gonna walk. Well, at least not as we don't want to. They're going to be carrying us upon their shoulders, man. And kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and queens shall be thy nursing mothers. And they shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth, and lick up the dust of thy feet. And thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, but they shall not be ashamed that wait for me. So these heathens are going to bow down and lick up the dust of our feet, man. Let me get 2nd Ezra chapter 6. Further speaking on how you heathens ain't shit. Wait, is it chapter 6? Chapter 6, verse 50. This is Isaiah chapter 20. 2nd Ezra 6 and 56. As for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. So you ain't nothing to the Lord. You're spit. Who cares about spit? And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen which have ever been reputed as nothing have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. And that's what's happening now. They are lords over us, and they devoured us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast chosen, called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. If the world will now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? So Edges was basically, asking the Lord, how long, man? We the chosen people, the heathens ain't shit. Why can't we possess the earth and be lords over the earth and be lords over our enemies? But we had to go through this, because we ain't gonna never have to go through this shit again, ever again. You heathens, man, you're going to have a lot of job, a lot of hard working to do, feeding the children of Israel, feeding our animals. You might get fed to our animals, because it's a lot of work that you're going to do in the kingdom. Because we ain't going to be doing nothing. We're going to be floating around doing nothing, man. Just watching you, Probably put an Edomite to death in your head, bring him back to life, whatever. We're going to have the free will to do whatever we want because the Lord is with us, man. You know, and the Lord is not going to depart from us again. You know. Brought him through the Spirit, man. I'm going to go ahead and end it. Go ahead and close out this lesson. You know, because you heathens, man, you're in for a rude awakening. You know, we're very patient. And we waiting on Yahweh Shema Shai because we know that He's going to execute His word. And I'm going to end it off with this. Isaiah 62 and 9. No, 7. 6, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of Yahweh, keep not silence, and give him no rest, till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. You know, so we ain't gonna get the Lord no rest till he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. I got another scripture, Micah 4:1. But in the last days it shall come to pass that in the mountain of the house of Yahweh shall be established in the top of the mountains, and it shall be exalted above the hills, and people shall flow unto it. So you heathens gonna come to the house of Yahweh Shema Shai. And many nations shall come and say, come and let us go up to the mountain of Yahweh, and to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For the law shall go forth out of Zion, and the word of Yahweh from Jerusalem. So these heathens, they're gonna come to us, trying to learn the law, statutes, commandments, and keep the law, and praise Yahweh Shema Shai. Verse 3. And he shall judge many people, and rebuke strong nations afar off, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up a sword against a nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. But they shall sit every man under his vine, and under his fig tree, and none shall make them afraid, for the mouth of Yahweh hath spoken. So I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna start read verse 5 and I'm gonna end it. For all people will walk, everyone in the name of his God, and we will walk in the name of Yahweh, our God, forever and ever. So with that, I'm gonna say Yahweh Shema Shai. I'm gonna give all praise and glory to Yahweh Shema Shai, Bashim Kakodash. Double honors to my apostles and elders, great minister. Peace and touch all the brothers to the work.